him in the kidneys.
A Jedi is never alone, for my ally is the Force.
God, that's such a good quote.
It is.
Good invoking of it too, but yeah. I gotta give props where props is due. That's
fucking
just the
Yoda
originally.
Yeah. Oh man. Anyway, I was saying about vaccines. Vacus meaning cow, because the way that the precursors to vaccination were developed, variolation, was that.
Sorry, hold up.
Yeah.
Civilization built the Star Forge. They keep all of their important shit inside of wicker baskets.
Man, this isn't the important shit. This is just like, yeah, got like a little fancy thing we got from like Pottery Barn.
The Star Forge civilization that conquered the whole universe has a wicker fetish.
Yeah, it's like, you know, it's like we pick up some wicker baskets at like Bed Bath 't Beyond or some shit.
No, I refuse to accept any of this.
It's like we don't keep all our shit in fucking like steel containers.
Shut it down.
But anyway, Vacus. So, milkmaids were observed to have a stronger resistance against smallpox back when smallpox existed, because it doesn't anymore, except in a little vial.
Woo!
And they were like, what the fuck is going on? And they noticed that cows would get something that looked like smallpox, and we call that cowpox. And that shit would get on the milkmaids' hands, and they get like a little sick, but they wouldn't fucking die like they would from smallpox. So that's where we get vaccination, where it's like you take a weaker form of the virus, as in the cowpox virus, because it's, you know, it works well against cows, not so good against humans. And then we fucking let our immune system at that shit. And back in the day, fucking
I like to think of like an anthropomorphized version of the virus in your system, a cowpox virus, and a human being like, all right, now I'm gonna make your horns fall off. Wait.
Well, the thing is that like Edward Jenner, I think that was his name, he developed the vaccine proper from variolation, and like
your tail's gonna rot to shit. Oh
no. Even back in the day, they were anti-vaxxers, especially because it was such a new technology, and they would like have political cartoons.
I would actually argue that it makes more sense to have anti-vaxxers when the thing was just because like. If it was just conceived of 20 minutes ago,
right.
And didn't have like a storied history of working, if you just came up to me with no history of that going,
yeah.
I'm gonna put this sick in you, and then you're gonna get sick,
you're gonna be
and then you're not gonna die from sick later.
Yeah,
I'd be healthily suspicious.
Yeah. But like their political cartoons were, and like, you know, it was a political cartoon, but like their actual argument was like, you will turn into a cow. It's gonna be fucked up.
Yeah, let me get these out of your way.
Thank you. It's just got some car parts here, and we're not working on the sick fucking Thunderbird at the moment. We're playing KOTOR.
Oh shit, Juan, can we build a car together?
Yeah, let's build a car.
What parts do you know how to build?
I know how to build the part. I know how to build the instructions. I print those out from the internet, then I give them to you. And I guess you can handle the rest.
I bet you I could make a dashboard.
Yeah.
Without any instructions. If you just gave me the like raw materials for a dashboard, I could probably figure out how to make that.
If I give you like a hunk of iron, I'll just be like, do it. And some plastic. If I give you a bunch of hydrogen and time, we'd be able to make the dashboard. If I just give you like an energy field. Anyway, George Washington was, you know, this is a general, obviously, American Revolution, and part of what made him so good is that he knew about variolation, and he was like, fucking smallpox killed the natives of this place we're in right now. It killed the shit out of them. And we have not been exposed to cowpox, but the fucking British have. They're gonna kick the shit out of us if we get smallpox. So, everybody, find some cows. And so George Washington expressly made sure that the colonist soldiers were variolated, and therefore didn't die horribly of smallpox. I mean, a few of them did, because it's not as good as vaccination. But most of them didn't.
He also insisted that everybody in the Continental Army, as part of their wages, get a pint of beer per day.
Yeah. They knew how to keep his troops happy.
Random piece of trivia, but you've been spouting random pieces of trivia for the last couple minutes, so yeah. I've figured, hey, maybe.
Please.
Do you know the etymology of smallpox? Why is it called smallpox?
I think it's literally just like the pox that you get on your face, like a pock mark. Is that like... Because you get like these little circular things.
I was wondering about the small part, not the pox part.
Because I think there's also like chicken pox, right?
Yeah.
And like they're actually different viral families, believe it or not. But
They just have the similar symptomatic expression on your skin.
yeah, turns out a lot of shit makes your skin. Funny enough, your skin is actually like part of the waste disposal system of your body in a lot of ways. Not only and you could say it's like your immune system also. It's part of your temperature regulation. Your skin is pretty fucking neat.
Largest organ in the body.
Yeah, that's it. Even though a good chunk of it is outside the body. How about that shit?
How are you defining body?
I mean, it's on the surface of the body.
Sure.
So calling it in the body at that point.
Largest organ of the body.
Yes, there you
Is
go.
that better?
That is better.
All right.
That soothes the pedantry in me. But yeah, a lot of things are exported to the skin, and that includes like virus material when there are viruses inside of you, so you get pox. That's why, like, when you're doing puberty, you get like fucking all these hormones and shit raging inside you. It puts oils out on your skin, and it's just like acne.
Well, it's also an excessive diet of grease and like
Sure. Yeah.
fatty foods will also cause
That'll also do
acne
it.
outbreaks.
Not drinking enough water. No.
Wait, why does not drinking enough water cause acne outbreaks?
Well, I mean, hydration in general is just so good. Like, it helps dissolve
Yes.
a lot of the things.
Hydration will fix everything that's wrong with you.
Yeah.
You got cancer? Drink some water. You'll be fine.
Hydration will fix many things, notably not drowning, but gosh darn.
If everybody drank 8 glasses of water per day, aging would stop.
Yeah, you'd be vaccinated against aging.
Our civilization would collapse because we'd keep having babies, but no
Yeah.
one would die.
That's right.
There's social security issues turned up to 1,000.
Yes, and you got also kind of weird dystopic future questions, but molecular aging is actually pretty neat. There's a lot of things that go on when you age, like DNA damage. DNA is crazy to think about because like you kind of have the two kind of final bosses of cell biology. There's like cancer, which is when your cells get so fucked up that they work too much in a way that they shouldn't. And there's aging when they get so fucked up that they just can't anymore. And so at that point, like when you consider it that way, I mean, on the macro level, it's a little more complicated. But like, if we can find a way to keep the genome intact, then gosh darn, everything will just go swimmingly.
Well, okay, but so if immortality was discovered tomorrow,
Oh yeah.
do you think a utopia would be the result?
No, I think we'd kill each other.
The space program would take off and we'd start colonizing the whole universe because, what's a 700-year-long space
Right, yeah.
trip if you're immortal? It doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Or the conclusion you jumped to immediately when I started asking you this hypothetical question, you think we would all just fuck each other's shit up immediately.
Yeah. I mean, my idea is that as like if immortality in any measurable capacity is discovered, first of all, it's gonna be real fucking expensive to start. So the rich will get it. The rich will get it, and they're already the ones that are like in power, like, and that's just adding to their
but
power.
you're assuming that it's like that immortality is caused by like a medical treatment that costs money. But what if it's some sort of like more macro societal solution whose implementation has to include everyone?
If it has to include everyone, then we're talking about a resource war. Because, like, it doesn't matter how long we live, our bodies still need to, like, take in mass and then eventually excrete it. But we're not so good at the recycling part. That's a real big problem.
I think there's like, I don't think war would necessarily erupt the day of.
Oh, no, yeah.
But there would be this, like, acceleration of, I think different nations
Well,
Suddenly, everybody being incentivized to just bone a
Yeah.
whole lot more, so that in like 2 or 3 generations,
yeah.
will be the nation with the most mans to throw at the other nations.
Yeah, exactly. Although, I think, like, there...